Shalom Aleichem and Baruch Habayim. Moshe Lagnado here speaking under the auspices of Kollel, Baruch Avat Yisrael in Southern California and Tziyon here in Brooklyn, New York. My friends, this week we'll be reading Parashat YERA. It is filled with beautiful moral stories and Torah that we could learn. But let us focus on one city, one metropolis called Sodom. Sodom would be destroyed. It is pictured as a horrid place, a place filled with sin, a place where Satan himself danced in the streets. But when we open up the book of Yechezkel, he discusses the sin of Sodom and what its downfall was. And let me read it for you. The book of Yechezkel, it tells us, Hine ze haya avon Sodom, v'yad ani v'evyon lo hechzika. And this is the sin of Sodom. They did not help and provide for the poor and the needy. Tzedakah was their downfall? That was it? Yes. They took this great concept of charity and they banned it from their city. Through laws and legislation, they forbid people to do good. Lot had a daughter who was married to somebody of the higher echelons of society of Lot, of Sodom. And she, Patiet, saw a poor man struggling, suffering, hungry, and she brought every morning some milk and a piece of bread for him to sustain himself. The citizens of Sodom saw it, and they were up in a rage. They took her to court, and she was found guilty of feeding the scum of the earth, a parasite for them, a poor man, a person who could not make a living, a person who was crippled, was considered a parasite. Ergo, they gave her a punishment which was horrible. She would be smeared with honey, and thousands upon thousands of people would be let free to attack her. And thousands of bees stung her till she died in the pain and agony. Just like she wanted to give, let her give to the bees. Horrible. Horrible injustice. Laws legislated against giving to the poor. Laws legislated against helping those who need, those who are sick, those who are disabled. And because of that, they were destroyed. When the Gemara says, Kofin al midat Sodom, what does the Gemara refer to? When a person doesn't want to do chesed to his friend, the Bedin looks at him as a sodomite. And let us put it into perspective. Because at the beginning of the parasha, we have Avraham Avinu. He just had his milah at 99 years old, an old man, in pain. And what was on his mind? The travelers, those in need of a place to stay, those in need of something to eat. And he sat at the door of his tent to see who were the wayfarers, who he would be able to help. Abraham was Ish Chesed, and even more so, when God had told him, Abraham, you should know what I'm going to do. I'm going to destroy Sodom. And from the kindness of his heart, from a chesed and a rachmanut, from pity, he cried to the Lord. He cried to Hashem, how could you kill a whole city? There might be good in that city. The chesed of Abraham was to no end. My friends, we are the children of Abraham. Let us realize that that is his legacy to all mankind, that those who are sick, and those who are poor, and those who do not have, and those who are trodden by others, let us help them. Let us be their source of happiness and sustenance. For that is the descendants of Abraham. And through Chesed, we'll rebuild the Beit HaMikdash. As the Navi tells us, everybody have Shabbat Shalom.